Hello, my name is Leon James from England, and today we're going to make a homemade chapatti, and it's oil free. We're going to use wholemeal bread flour, salt, a bit of turmeric, mixed herbs and basil. This is optional, you can use any herbs you want, but for this recipe I'm just going to add some mixed herbs and basil. Measuring cups, teaspoons and tablespoons, yeah? Okay, so the recipe calls for 2 cups of flour. So we're just gonna mix it into the bowl. A teaspoon of salt. And by the way, this is sea salt I'm using. And I would say you can use a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. You can add more if you like or add less. Depends if you like turmeric or not. You don't need to add turmeric. I add another quarter teaspoon. So that's a 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric I put in there. And now I'm going to add my mixed herbs. So you can add a teaspoon maybe 2 teaspoons, a teaspoon of basil, and you can experiment. You could use parsley, paprika, sage. There's many herbs out there what you can use. So you just mix this around, give it a good mix. Okay, so we're going to add a cup of water, but we're going to mix it in gradually because we might not need a full cup of water. So we're going to mix it around, make sure we give it a good mix. If you've ever made bread before, it's a similar thing where you add the water gradually and then you begin to form the dough, then you begin the kneading process. If you got flour stuck on your hands, all you have to do, pour some flour in your hands. And all the flour comes off. So we keep mixing it in. And what we're going to do, don't need this anymore. We're going to pour some flour onto the surface. And we're going to knead it. You can knead it for maybe a few minutes, 3 minutes. So you knead this for 3 to 5 minutes. And what you do when you finish kneading it, you just maybe put it aside for 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes. So what we're going to do now is we're going to roll out our chapatis. What I'm going to do is going to peel some off. Just a little bit off. Try get it into a circle. I'm going to roll it out till it's flat. We're going to try flatten it out as much as possible. it aside. Also, it's not good to have your dough too sticky or too dry. If it's too sticky, then what will end up is your dough will be sticking to the rolling pin, and every time you roll, it's going to be hard for you to get to peel it back off because it'll be stuck to the rolling pin, and it also will stick when you start to stack the chapatis. They begin to stick together, and it'll be hard to separate them. So it's important to add the water gradually in when you're mixing into the flour. Okay, cut that now. Final step now. I'm just going to stack the chapatis on the plate. Continue rolling this out. Then we're going to transfer the chapatis to the pan. Then we're going to cook it on the fire. Okay, so we are going to drop the chapati on the pan. And here's a tip. Make sure the chapati doesn't get dark. We don't want to burn it. So now we're going to put this onto the fire for about maybe 2 seconds. There you go. You might have some parts where you'll see a lot of moist and some parts where it's dry. So the best thing to do when you see the moist parts, use the tongs and press down onto it, then it will begin to cook. Remember, we don't want it too brown, so we could try to avoid overburning. As you see the bubbles starting to form, you know it's nearly finished. Okay, this is the finishing product. This is your chapati. So what you can use this for is you could put your spreads in there like hummus, tomato sauce, vegan mayonnaise. You can mix it with lettuce, salads, anything. All you have to do is wrap it up, pull it in there, wrap it up. Then there's your wrap. Or this is a technique. Here's a technique what you can do. You could put your food right there in the middle, either your sauce or your potatoes. Wrap it like that. Fold it. Then there's your wrap.